Welcome to Math 1015 Online. Once you get registered into my lab, you should see a screen that looks like this. And what you should see up here is your course. Now I have many courses, you'll probably just have the one for now. And this is the basic course screen that you should see once you get in. Now when you get in, probably the very first thing you should do is click on this browser check. What this will do is it will make sure that you have all the free software that's needed for this course to run properly. There should be three things with checks next to each of them. If there isn't a check, then over here somewhere there's a link which will help you to install that. The next thing you might want to do is take a minute to look at this how to enter answers. This is going to be a little file on what you're going to see when you go to do homework and things. We'll talk about that here in a few minutes. Okay, so you've gotten into the class, you've done the browser check, you're ready to get started. So you notice that your first homework assignment is due August 28th, it's section 1.1. So homework assignment due dates will show up here, and they will also show up in this scrolling calendar. I will also send you reminders, I will post announcements here, and I will send you emails reminding you about due dates. Okay, so you're ready to start section 1.1. Probably what you want to do first is go to video lectures. As the semester goes on, I will be creating lectures for every section in the book. There's a few of them here so far. You'll notice you don't see section 1.1 here. That's because I haven't made it yet. What's going to happen is I'm teaching this class on campus and I have equipment that allows me to capture my lectures. So I will capture my lecture from the class and I will post it here for you to watch. So you can watch the lectures here. The other thing you could do that I would highly recommend is going to the multimedia library, looking for whichever section you're going to work on, and see what's available from the publisher. So you'll notice that the publisher has the book available. So you can click here and you can read the book. You don't need to buy the book. If you have just a MyLab code, the entire book is here for you. Then there are videos created by the publisher. So the publisher has a video for the entire lecture, and then there are videos broken down for each objective. So if there's maybe something you don't quite understand, like you didn't understand how to do a number line, you could come here and just watch this short video. Okay, so you've watched the videos, you've read the book, and now you're ready to begin the homework. So you're going to go here, click on homework. And you'll notice that there's a homework for every section we're going to cover. All the way down through there. And you'll notice right next to the homework is also the due dates. So the due dates show up here too. Okay, so you go into section 1.1. This homework has 9 questions. Length of homework sessions vary. Some are shorter, some are longer. This one's 9. Doesn't seem too bad. Okay, so this one happens to be a multiple choice question. So it says, let S be the annual sales for the electronic device. The value of S is 17.3 for 2010. What does S equal 17.3 mean in this situation? And you would click one of these. I'm going to click one. I didn't even read them. Check answer. It tells me, no, you got that one wrong. But when you get it wrong, it gives you a little hint on what to do. Okay? So I read the little hint, and then I say, oh, okay, it's that one then. And now notice it says final check. Last chance. And I really should read the questions and answers, I suppose. Notice I got it wrong. Marks it wrong. Okay, so I had to get that one wrong twice before it marked it wrong. But notice it says similar exercise. So I can do it again. Just so happened D was the right answer again. That's not always going to work, by the way. Notice now it marks it right. So you get to do problems over and over and over till you understand them, till you can do them right. I want to see if there's one. Okay, this is what I was looking for here. Quite often your answers are going to have a box like this where you have to type something in. Now notice when I go into the box, there's all these little buttons over here. So if I need a fraction or an exponent or a square root, All the things are over here. You can click more. There's a whole big palette there of things you can look at. Typically with problems like this, problems where you type in an answer, you get to get it wrong 3 times before it marks it wrong. Let's see, I think the correct answer this time is 1980. Got it right. It marks it right. All right, well, I've been working on the homework for a while maybe, and maybe something's come up and I need to leave. Not a big deal. You can go down here and you can click save. And you can do the same thing within the quizzes. With the quizzes, I don't think there's a save button, but if you just close it out and come back, it'll save your progress. Okay, so let's say you're working on a problem, this one, and you don't know what to do, and you're confused. Well, here are some wonderful options. Over here, there's the Help Me Solve This. You click on this, and it's going to go through step by step, showing you how to do this exact problem. And when you're done, it will give you a similar problem that you can do. Hopefully you get it right, and then you move on. Another option is you can click View an Example. This will give you a similar problem. It will show you step by step how to do it, and then you can answer this exact question. A wonderful, wonderful resource is this Ask My Instructor. What this does is it sends me an email. That's my email address. And it's going to send me a link to the question. So you don't need to type up the whole question, tell me what it's about. I will get that. I'll get a link I can just click on, takes me right to the question. What you're going to do is in this box is you're going to tell me what's going on. You're going to tell me I tried this, it didn't work, I keep getting the wrong answer, so on and so forth. Let me know what's happening. As soon as I see this email, I'll check it. I'll get back to you as quickly as I can, I promise. Okay? Now recognize if you're working during the day that I do have classes, and I am in classes, I am in meetings. It might be a couple hours. In the evenings, I check my email regularly, but I do have a wife and 3 children, so sometimes I'm busy too. I promise I will check my email regularly. I promise I will get back to you soon, but don't expect it to be instantaneous all the time. That's just not possible. Okay, so you've completed the homework. You have to do the homework and score at least an 80%. Once you do the homework and you score at least an 80%, it unlocks the quiz. So again, you'll notice there are quizzes for each section. Due dates are listed here. I've done my homework. I click here and it says, whoops, you can't do the homework yet because you haven't scored an 80%. Or you can't do the quiz yet because you haven't scored an 80% on the homework. Okay, so I can't go to the quiz. Now the quiz, the questions are almost identical to what you saw in the homework. Very, very similar. The biggest difference is those buttons on the right hand side to get help, they aren't there. But that doesn't mean you can't ask me for help. It doesn't mean you can't say, hey, I'm doing quiz. You can't send me an email. You can send me an email and say, I'm doing quiz section 1.2 and I'm confused on problem 5. Okay, I'll go in, I'll look at it, I'll give you a hint. All right? Contact me anytime you have problems. Oops, cancel. I'm not ready to start yet. Okay, another thing about quizzes. Notice that each quiz, you can do it 2 times. And I only keep the higher of the 2 scores. What I strongly recommend you do with quizzes is the first time you take a quiz, you take it without using any notes, without using any book, without getting any help. Take it like you would a test. Use the quiz to see how much you truly learned and how much you truly understand. When you're done taking it the first time, it will grade it. It will give you the answers. It will show you the results. You can print the quiz with the answers. You can go through and work on the problems that you missed and then go back and do the quiz a second time, this time using your work, using your notes, making sure you get a good grade. That technique will help you dramatically improve. It will help you really understand what did I learn and what didn't I learn. If you're doing the homework and you're using the help me on every single question, then you're probably not learning it very well. And taking the quiz the first time without using any resources will show you that. You can always go back and redo homeworks too, by the way. So even if you got a 100 on the homework and then you took the quiz and didn't do well, you can go back to the homework and find similar questions and redo those over and over again until you're sure you have it. Okay, last thing I want to talk about today. Once in a while, this is the syllabus and outline, once in a while there are things that we cover in this course that are not quite covered in the book. So once in a while I will have outside homework sheets. So once in a while I will send you a sheet, I'll give you a very clear due date, and you'll have to scan that and send it to me, or take a picture with your cell phone and send it to me, that sort of thing. More information about that will come. I thought I had some of them listed here. Oh, here, for example, this one. Ratio, percent, and unit analysis supplement. So you notice there's no section number for that. So that's something that we decided as a department we needed to cover, but it didn't show up in the book. So we'll do a supplemental thing for that. Like I say, I'll get it to you. I'll be clear about what's going on and when it's happening. I thought there were one or two others like that, but I'm not seeing them right now. That's okay. Anyway, two most important things about this course. Number one, you have to budget your time. Do not wait to the last minute to do your homework, because what inevitably happens is the internet goes down, or it's harder than you thought and you couldn't get to it. You've got to schedule time every single day to work on this. Even though your first homework assignment isn't due till Friday, August 28th, you should start working on it on Monday, the first day of classes. You can always work ahead. There's nothing preventing you from going ahead and working, getting ahead of the game, so that later on in the course, when things do get busy overall, your other classes get busy, you have time to get things done. So number one, budget time, plan on working on this course every single day. It's easy to not do, and that's the biggest mistake I see students make. Number two, single most important thing, contact me. As an online student, you have a disadvantage. You don't have immediate access to the Math Learning Center. You're not up on campus walking by my office and popping in and asking for help for 2 minutes when there's just one little thing that you need help on. You need to contact me when you need help. I won't know that you need help until I see your grades getting really bad, and then it's too late. So, anytime you are confused, anytime you have questions, send me an email. That's the best way to get a hold of me. I, again, promise you that I check my email regularly and I get back to you as quickly as I can. Okay, well, that's 13 minutes. That's pretty long for an introduction video, so I think that's long enough. Good luck, get started, and you'll hear from me soon.